All right, hi, I'm Sammy. I'm coming to you to talk to you about the river. And here is a representation of the river in one of the texts. Looks like this here. The other representation of this particular piece is also in Professor Kinnear's, sorry about that, Professor Kinnear's PowerPoint slides. I like that one better because it's in color, and the statue, the river, is situated on a pedestal just above a little reflecting pool of water, and actually dips. The head of the statue is actually dipping its head into the water, which fits the title quite nicely, the river. So conceptually, I think there's some different points of view on it, but I'll talk about that here right now. Conceptually, I think it has a little bit of a bridge to the classical, mostly because of the form of the woman. It's in kind of a classical Greek and idealized body shape of women of that time. I think Miola is kind of playing on that just a little bit. However, I think that's as far as the connection goes to the classical. She is not in an upright, proper, virtuous position as most of the classical works tend to be in. But she is, however, laid low. She's horizontal, seemingly uniting a good degree of both grace and tension in what appears to be a roll into the pool. In another way, however, you could view this statue as kind of a shattering of humanity, mostly because of the two world wars. They're still getting over World War I in 1938, and by 1938 we are on the precipice pretty much of World War II. The piece is cast in 1943, as I mentioned before. So I like the other version of the story where the author, Miola, conceptualizes this statue with a knife in the back of the woman. I kind of like that story best because it kind of works to allude to the historical reality existing between Nazi Germany and Soviet Russia at the time, and that they had a Nazi-Soviet non-aggression pact of 1939 that both countries agreed to, and basically they stipulated that if war broke out, Nazi Germany would get the western region of Poland, and Soviet Russia would get the eastern region of Poland. However, what Stalin might have only known a little bit about, he basically trusted Hitler, but nevertheless, Hitler, as we know, is going to conduct his Blitzkrieg operation, and he's going to basically plow through Poland, and then he's going to keep on going right into Russia, into Moscow, and this will eventually evolve into the Battle of Stalingrad. But I think that fits nicer with the way this statue appears. It's kind of twisted. It looks as if she has a knife in her back, even though it's been kind of reconceptualized as a woman rolling into a pond, and perhaps even personifying water itself. In regards to form, the piece is cast in lead. It has a smooth, rounded finish. Her body is, like I said, on a pedestal with her arms perpendicularly bent, as if to perhaps either catch or propel herself as she begins to basically roll off the pedestal into a body of water, where she might be, typifying a large wave of living water, where she would, I suppose, reunite herself with a calmer disposition of supreme liquidity. So that's kind of how I see it. It's a great piece. It's very captivating, but I like it most in terms of its interwar year period, especially during World War II, where if you connect it to the Nazi-Soviet non-aggression pact, it has a very appealing interpretation in that respect, I think. So that's my take on it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night. Bye-bye.